Tour de France 2025 Stage 19 Preview. The final mountain stage. As the Tour de France 2025 enters its final decisive phase, one thing is clear: time is slipping away for any riders hoping to challenge Tadej Pogacar's dominance. The Slovenian superstar, who seems poised to claim his fourth Tour de France title, continues to showcase why he's considered one of the greatest cyclists of his generation. But here's where it gets controversial. Can anyone truly stop him before the race concludes? Or will this year's tour be remembered as another masterclass from Pogacar? Stage 18 proved to be a thrilling precursor to what promises to be an explosive showdown in Stage 19, the last mountain stage of the 2025 edition. Though Pogacar didn't take the win on Thursday, his late surge secured him second place behind Australia's Ben O'Connor, adding another 11 seconds to his lead in the general classification GC. This performance has widened the gap between Pogacar and Jonas Vingegaard, the two-time champion currently sitting at second overall, but trailing by over 4 minutes with just 3 stages left. Ben O'Connor's victory was nothing short of spectacular. Riding solo for nearly 16 kilometers, he crossed the finish line at the iconic Col de la Loze more than a minute ahead of Pogacar. For context, O'Connor now holds the rare distinction of having won stages at all 3 Grand Tours, the Giro d'Italia, Vuelta a España, and Tour de France, a feat that underscores his versatility and resilience as a rider. But let's talk about Stage 19, which many are calling the ultimate battleground before Paris. Originally planned as a grueling 129.9 kilometer route, recent adjustments due to diseased cattle along the path have shortened it to 95 kilometers. Despite the reduction, this remains one of the toughest days on the calendar, packed with 5 categorized climbs, including 2 HC horse category, 2 category 2s, and a category 1 ascent. It doesn't get much harder than this. This stage starts in Albertville, marking its 9th appearance in Tour history, and culminates with a punishing climb to Plagne. Will this be the moment when someone makes a bold move to shake up the standings? With only 3 stages remaining, every pedal stroke matters. And this is the part most people miss. It's not just about physical strength, strategy and mental fortitude play equally critical roles. For viewers tuning in from Canada, FloBikes coverage begins bright and early at 7:20 a.m. Eastern, wrapping up around noon EDT. Meanwhile, US fans can catch the action via NBC networks or stream it live on Peacock. Highlights, interviews, and analysis will be available across these platforms, ensuring no fan misses out on the drama unfolding. Looking back at last year's Stage 19, we saw Tadej Pogacar cement his dominance with a remarkable solo attack during the final 10 kilometers. Finishing 21 seconds ahead of Matteo Jorgensen, Pogacar extended his GC lead significantly, setting the stage for his eventual triumph. Could history repeat itself in 2025? Or will a new hero emerge under pressure? Before diving deeper into predictions, it's worth noting how tight some of the other classifications remain. Florian Lipowitz clings to the white jersey as the best young rider, but his margin over Oscar Onley is razor thin, just 22 seconds. Every second counts, especially in such a fiercely contested race. Now the big question remains: will Pogacar maintain his stranglehold on the yellow jersey, or will someone rise to the occasion and rewrite the script? What do you think? Will this year's tour end with fireworks? Or is Pogacar simply untouchable? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Tadej Pogacar dominates Col de la Loze. Ben O'Connor wins Stage 18. Tour de France 2025 highlights. Imagine being just a few days away from achieving your dream, only to have it snatched from your grasp. This is exactly what happened to Tadej Pogacar 2 years ago on the infamous Col de la Loze, where he conceded the Tour de France. But here's where it gets interesting. Pogacar has now taken a huge step towards winning his 4th Tour de France, and it all came down to his impressive performance on the very same mountain. As the riders tackled the grueling Stage 18, Pogacar managed to power clear of his closest rival, Jonas Vingegaard, in the final 500 meters, extending his overall lead to 4 minutes and 26 seconds with just 3 stages left. But what makes this feat even more remarkable is that Pogacar achieved it on a day that featured 3 iconic climbs, including the Col du Glandon and Col de la Madeleine, which forced riders to overcome more than 5,500 meters of elevation in 171.5 kilometers of racing. The Col de la Loze, standing at 2,304 meters above sea level, represented the highest point of this year's race, and it was here that Pogacar proved his strength and determination. Meanwhile, Ben O'Connor claimed victory on stage 18, crossing the line 1 minute and 45 seconds ahead of Pogacar, who prioritized defending his yellow jersey over going for the stage win. Vingegaard, the two-time champion, came in third, followed closely by Britain's Oscar Onley, who is now just 22 seconds behind Florian Lipowitz in the general classification podium place. As the riders prepare for the final mountain stage, which will take them over 5 descents on a 130-kilometer route from Albertville to La Plagne, including 2 more climbs that fall under the horse category, the question on everyone's mind is, can Pogacar hold on to his lead and claim his 4th Tour de France title? And this is the part most people miss, the mental game that comes into play at this stage of the competition. Pogacar has already shown his physical strength, but it's his mental toughness that will ultimately decide his fate. But here's a controversial point. Do you think Pogacar's experience on the Col de la Loze 2 years ago gave him an edge this time around? Or was it simply a case of him being the stronger rider? The results of stage 18 are a testament to the thrilling competition that has been unfolding, with O'Connor taking the top spot, followed by Pogacar, Vingegaard, and Onley. The general classification standings currently have Pogacar in the lead, followed by Vingegaard, Lipowitz, and Onley. As we head into the final stages of the Tour de France, one thing is certain. It's gonna be a wild ride. So, we ask you, what do you think will happen in the remaining stages? Will Pogacar hold on to his lead, or will Vingegaard make a comeback? Let us know in the comments. The current standings are Tour de France Stage 18 results. 1. Ben O'Connor, Os Jaco Alula, 5 hours, 3 minutes, 47 seconds. 2. Tadej Pogacar, Yei Emirates XRG, plus 1 minute 45 seconds. 3. Jonas Vingegaard, Den Visma-Lease bike, plus 1 minute 54 seconds. 4. Oscar Onley, GB Picnic Post NL, plus 1 minute 58 seconds. 5. Aina Rubio Reyes, Col Movistar, plus 2 minutes. And the general classification standings are 1. Tadej Pogacar, slow Yei Emirates XRG, 66 hours, 55 minutes, 43 seconds. 2. Jonas Vingegaard, Den Visma-Lease bike, plus 4 minutes, 26 seconds. 3. Florian Lipowitz, Dia Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe, plus 11 minutes, 1 seconds. 4. Oscar Onley, GB Picnic Post NL, plus 11 minutes, 23 seconds. 5. Primoz Roglic, slow Red Bull Bora Hansgrohe, plus 12 minutes, 49 seconds.